Good evening, I'm Roger, and this is NFL Trending. Tonight's top story is one that has shocked fans, stirred debate across the sports world, and sparked intense backlash online. NFL legend Tom Brady, widely considered the greatest quarterback of all time, has found himself at the center of a major controversy after making a concerning comment that many believe appeared to excuse or downplay animal abuse. The controversy unfolded earlier this week during a podcast appearance where Brady was asked about discipline, toughness, and the idea of mental strength. In his response, the seven-time Super Bowl champion made an analogy involving animals that quickly went viral for all the wrong reasons. While some argue his intent may have been misunderstood, others believe his words crossed a serious line. Social media erupted within minutes of the clip circulating. Fans, journalists, and advocacy groups all weighed in, with many condemning Brady's comments as insensitive and tone-deaf. Critics say that regardless of the context, using an example that even remotely excuses mistreatment of animals is unacceptable, especially from a global figure with such massive influence. Animal rights organizations have already stepped into the conversation. Groups like PETA and the Humane Society released statements calling Brady's remarks deeply troubling and urging him to clarify his stance on animal welfare. Some organizations have even gone so far as to demand a public apology, emphasizing that casual remarks that normalize cruelty can have dangerous ripple effects. For Brady, this marks a rare stumble in a post-playing career that has been almost entirely polished. Since retiring from the NFL, Brady has transitioned into business, broadcasting, and public speaking, positioning himself as a role model for discipline, leadership, and longevity. That carefully maintained image is now under scrutiny, with critics pointing out that role models have a responsibility to choose their words carefully. The timing of this controversy is especially notable. Brady is preparing to make his debut as a lead NFL broadcaster with Fox Sports, a role that comes with enormous visibility and responsibility. Networks rely on their top commentators not only to provide insight, but also to maintain credibility and professionalism. This controversy threatens to overshadow his broadcasting debut, raising questions about whether he'll address the matter publicly before taking the mic. Inside league circles, the reaction has been mixed. Some former players defended Brady, suggesting that his comment was a poorly chosen analogy rather than an endorsement of abuse. Others, however, expressed disappointment, noting that as one of the most respected figures in sports, Brady should be more mindful. Public figures in and outside the NFL have also chimed in. Former teammates, analysts, and celebrities have all voiced opinions on the matter. Some argue that this is a case of overreaction in today's outrage-driven culture, while others insist accountability is necessary, regardless of intent. At the heart of this story lies a bigger issue: the role of athletes and celebrities in shaping culture. When legends like Tom Brady speak, people listen. With that platform comes influence, and with influence comes responsibility. Comments, even offhand ones, carry weight and can reinforce or challenge societal norms. In this case, critics believe Brady's analogy risked normalizing harmful behavior, even if unintentionally. The situation also highlights the growing intersection of sports, social responsibility, and public image. Fans no longer view athletes solely for their performance on the field. Instead, they expect leaders to uphold values, show empathy, and remain conscious of the broader impact of their words. When those expectations aren't met, backlash is swift and unforgiving. So far, Brady himself has not issued a formal apology. His representatives have remained quiet, perhaps calculating the best strategy to manage the fallout. Silence, however, may only amplify criticism, as the longer the controversy lingers without clarity, the louder the calls for accountability become. What should Brady do next? Public relations experts say a direct acknowledgement and clarification would go a long way toward diffusing the outrage. A clear statement reaffirming his support for animal welfare and condemning abuse could help repair the damage. Others argue that an apology tour may not be enough. Instead, Brady should actively partner with animal rights groups to demonstrate through action, not just words, that he takes the issue seriously. This incident is a reminder that in the digital age, context is often lost, and soundbites spread faster than explanations. A 10-second clip can overshadow a lifetime of achievements, particularly when it touches on sensitive issues. Brady's long-standing reputation as a disciplined, careful communicator makes this controversy all the more surprising. For fans, the debate continues. Some remain steadfast in their defense of the quarterback they idolized for 2 decades, while others feel let down by his lack of awareness. Social media has amplified both sides, with hashtags about the controversy trending on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. As we await Brady's response, one thing is certain: this story is not going away quickly. The combination of celebrity status, controversial remarks, and animal welfare is too combustible to fade quietly. The NFL community, media, and millions of fans are watching closely to see how the GOAT navigates one of the most unexpected challenges of his post-football career. In the grand scheme, this controversy may not erase Brady's legacy on the field. His 7 championships, 3 MVPs, and countless clutch performances are cemented in history. But legacy is about more than stats and trophies. It's about how athletes carry themselves, how they influence the culture around them, and how they respond when the spotlight shines brightest in moments of adversity. Tom Brady has spent a career overcoming obstacles on the field. Now, in retirement, he faces a very different kind of test, one that can't be won with a late-game drive or a perfectly thrown touchdown pass. Instead, it will take humility, accountability, and a recognition that words matter. We'll continue to follow this story closely and bring you updates as they develop. For now, the message is clear: even legends can stumble, and when they do, the world is watching. I'm Roger, and this has been NFL Trending. Stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to subscribe for the latest breaking stories around the NFL and beyond.